After 12 straight hours of working, the video is finally done. I apologize, it's coming out late at night, but I have finally predicted where every single free agent for the 2022 MLB offseason is going to sign. I think there was about 280 to 290 players that I had to go through to determine what team they're going to sign with. I did the best I possibly could. I think I did really well on the big name players. Some of the smaller ones, it's kind of just a guess at this point, but I'm proud of the work I did. I put a lot of time and effort into it, so I know I asked for likes on every video, but this one especially means more to me because of how much effort I put into this. So if you could hit the like button, that really does help support the channel as well as this video. I think last year we got around 9,000 likes on it. I'd love to hit 10K on this year's. As well as if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, you're going to want to do that all off season long. This is going to be the place to be to get off season news, breakdowns, opinions, whatever you want to see. Rankings as well coming at you. Get in the comment section down below. Let me know where you think the biggest free agents are going to sign this off season, and drop me a follow on all my social media. GiraffeNeckMarc, links in description. Here we go. Fernando Abad, Dodgers. Irae Adrianza sticking with the Braves. Andrew Albers going to the Royals. Hanser Alberto, Kansas City Royals. Albert Almora Jr. going back to the Windy City, Chicago Cubs. Olympic silver medalist Eddie Alvarez sticking in Miami. Brett Anderson, I feel like this guy is just meant to be a Brewer. Tyler Anderson, no relation, Kansas City Royals, another lefty over there. Matt Andriese going back to the Angels out in Anaheim. Chris Archer, I'm feeling the Red Sox, a Chaim Bloom reunion. Jake Arrieta, I'm banishing him to the Colorado Rockies. Luis Avilan, Pittsburgh Pirates. Our first big free agent of the video, Javier Baez. I got him coming back to Queens to play with Lindor up the middle. The Mets were spending money. Steve Cohen, he's bringing back Javier Baez. Luke Bard, Colorado Rockies. Kyle Barraclough staying in Florida, this time with the Tampa Bay Rays. Franklin Barreto going to the Cincinnati Reds. Cam Bedrosian, Pittsburgh Pirates. Not gonna lie, never heard of Andrew Bellotti, but he's going to the D-backs. The Giants, the captain, Brandon Belt, he's back. San Francisco's where he'll be. Travis Bergen, Red Sox. Dylan Betances is going back to the Bronx for a reunion with the Yankees. Scott Blewett, Dodgers. This guy's actually kind of good. Brad Boxberger, Tigers. Brad Brock, going to the Phillies. He's a South Jersey guy. Archie Bradley, White Sox. Good bullpen. Chris Bryant. I feel like if the Mariners can get him, this is a huge move. Mariners have a chance to make a splash. Go get Chris Bryant. He fits perfectly in this team. Dylan Bundy, going to be part of that Padres rotation. Asdrubal Cabrera, Guardians. Yes, Guardians now. Trevor Cahill, St. Louis Cardinals. Get some starting pitching. Cole Calhoun, going to the White Sox. Feels like a Tony La Russa kind of guy. Mark Canha, joining the Guardians. Matt Carpenter, Tony La Russa kind of guy, joins him in the White Sox. Nick Castellanos making a splash in Miami, South Beach. Nick Castellanos, Florida guy, he's going home to the Marlins. Andrew Chafin, Philadelphia Phillies feels like a nice spot. Tyler Chatwood, back with the Rockies. Robinson Chirinos, he was rooting for the Astros. I'm putting him back on that team. Steve Cishek, New York Yankees. I like this pick. Tyler Clippard, I don't know why, but the Rays? Alex Cobb, Detroit Tigers. That team's gonna be scary. AJ Cole, Detroit Tigers. He's not why it's scary though. Alex Colomé, Miami Marlins, their new closer. It's sad to say, but Michael Conforto no longer a Met. He's going out west to the San Diego Padres. A nice left-handed power bat who can get on base. Feels like a match made in heaven. Adam Conley, let's see what he can do with Chris Sale. He throws like him. Put him on the Red Sox. Jimmy Cordero, Los Angeles Angels. Carlos Correa. This is why the Tigers are scary, because Correa is going to be a Tiger. He's following AJ Hinch. He's going to get paid. He's one of the best shortstops in the league, and the Tigers are going to become a powerhouse right in front of your eyes out of nowhere. Tigers are getting Correa. Nelson Cruz going to the Brewers. I think if there's a National League DH, which there will be, Nelson Cruz will rake there. Charlie Culberson going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Zach Davies to the New York Mets. Chris Davis going out west to Colorado, hitting some home runs. Wade Davis back to the Royals. This guy fell off. Grant Dayton, San Francisco Giants. Tony Disco, great year in San Francisco, stays in the Bay Area, goes to Oakland. Delino DeShields Jr., Padres, sure. Ian Desmond, he's a Florida guy. I'm going to send him to the Marlins too. I don't know why. Ross Detweiler, Seattle Mariners. Chris Davinsky, Atlanta Braves. Jairo Diaz, Los Angeles Angels. Corey Dickerson, going to the Cubs. Jake Diekman, Tampa Bay Rays. I would love to see what they could do with him. Derek Dietrich, Baltimore Orioles. He'll hit some home runs there. Marcos Diplan, Philadelphia Phillies. Rafael Dolis, Washington Nationals. Sean Doolittle headed back to where he had his glory days, the Oakland A's. Oliver Drake, he feels like a Mariner. It just feels right. Brandon Drury, Chicago Cubs. Danny Duffy, Chicago Cubs. A nice pickup here, I think. Matt Duffy, Chicago Cubs. I swear that was an accident. Gerard Dyson, Arizona Diamondbacks. Adam Eaton, Kansas City Royals. Chris Ellis, Oakland A's. Also, didn't know this guy was a player. Eduardo Escobar going to the Dodgers. Going to fill in for a guy that they might be losing here. Can play a little bit of every position. He's a nice pickup for the Dodgers. Tommy Eshelman, Chicago Cubs. That's a Cubs kind of name. Jerry's Familia, Boston Red Sox. Luke Farrell, Detroit Tigers. Mike Fiers going to the Baltimore Orioles. Mike Fultonavich feels like the new project for the Tampa Bay Rays. Dexter Fowler, Cincinnati Cincinnati Reds. Maikel Franco, Minnesota Twins. The Todd father is back, and he's going to Philadelphia with the Phillies. Freddie Freeman, he's not going anywhere. He's sticking with the Braves. Any other team would feel wrong. Freeman is a lifetime Atlanta Brave. Jace Fry, Toronto Blue Jays. Freddie Galvis, also the Toronto Blue Jays. This might be the move of the offseason. The Phillies get Avisail Garcia, fantastic outfielder, would be a huge addition to that team, all-around great player. Greg Garcia, New York Yankees. Leury Garcia staying in Chicago with the White Sox. Luis Garcia, the pitcher, sticking in St. Louis. Yimi Garcia back to Houston. Gardy, I mean, you know I'm putting him back on the Yankees. He can't play anywhere else. Kevin Gausman, one of the best free agent pitchers available. I think the Giants pay the man. He deserves it. He's an ace. Gausman stays in San Francisco. Ian Jabot, Los Angeles Angels. Michael Givens isn't going anywhere. He's staying put in Cincinnati. Yan Gomes going back to the Guardians. Chichi Gonzalez going to the Reds. What a name. Marwin Gonzalez reunion with AJ Hinch and Correa, Tigers. Brian Goodwin back to the Chicago White Sox. What a year Kendall Graveman had. He gets paid. The Minnesota Twins grab him to help bolster that bullpen. John Gray. Someone's going to want him. He's too good not to. Rockies didn't QO him because they're incompetent. Houston Astros snatch him up. Awesome pickup. Connor Green, San Francisco Giants. I got Zach Greinke going to the Braves. He's chasing the ring. Feels like a good spot for him. Preston Guillemette, Boston Red Sox. Ronald Guzman going to the A's. I think Matt Olson might be traded, so they need first base. Jesse Hahn, Pittsburgh Pirates. Cole Hamels, when he gets healthy, he's going to join the Chicago White Sox. Billy Hamilton, Miami Marlins. JD Hammer, sticking in Philly. Those glasses are crazy. Brad Hand, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I have a feeling he's going to be a Met again. Jay Happ, Washington Nationals. Josh Harrison to the Texas Rangers, a nice utility pickup. Matt Harvey, Arizona Diamondbacks. Heath Hembry, I think he's going to stick with the Mets. Cesar Hernandez, play a little second base for the Blue Jays. Felix Hernandez is coming back. He's going to the Mariners. You got to do it. Odubel Herrera, New York Yankees. I just feel it. Cam Hill, Baltimore Orioles. Rich Hill, New York Mets, the old man sticks around. Derek Holland, Minnesota Twins. Greg Holland, Kansas City Royals. Brock Holt, he's staying in Texas with the Rangers. Daniel Hudson, Chicago White Sox, again, strengthen that bullpen. Tommy Hunter, Philadelphia Phillies, back where he once was. Drew Hutchison, Cleveland Guardians. Raisel Iglesias is going to sign with the Angels and be a lights-out closer again. Jose Iglesias, sticking with the Red Sox. He's a nice little piece there. Ender Inciarte, Houston Astros. Travis Jankowski, Baltimore Orioles. I think the Texas Rangers make a splash. They spend some money, and they bring Kenley Jansen to the Lone Star State. John Jay, White Sox. Jesse Chavez, staying with the Atlanta Braves. Danny Jimenez, Minnesota Twins. Nate Jones, Houston Astros. Matt Joyce going back to the Phillies. Jake Junis, staying in Kansas City. Scott Kazmir going back to the Rays, but like 10 years later. Keone Kayla, I think it's another shot in San Diego. Joe Kelly's headed back to Beantown with the Boston Red Sox. Ian Kennedy, Detroit Tigers. I just can't see a world where Clayton Kershaw isn't a Dodger. He has to retire in the Dodger blue. He's staying in Los Angeles. Angels need pitching. Kikuchi, Ohtani, it feels right. Los Angeles Angels. Kwang Young Kim, staying in St. Louis with the Cardinals. Brandon Kinsler, Oakland A's. Jason Kipnis, New York Yankees. Corey Kluber going back to the Guardians. Andrew Knapp, Washington Nationals. Corey Knebel feels like a really good pickup for the Boston Red Sox. Brody Coroner, sticking with the Yankees. Ian Kroll, Pittsburgh Pirates. Juan Lagares, Cincinnati Reds. Jake Lamb, Minnesota Twins. Wade LeBlanc, Detroit Tigers, sure. Sandy Leon, D-backs. John Lester stays put in St. Louis with the Cardinals. Jose Lobaton, Guardians. Michael Lorenzen wants to be a two-way player. Who knows two-way players better than the Los Angeles Angels? Lorenzen, Angels. Ooh, this could be fun. Loop, there it is. Aaron Loop sticking with the Mets. Jed Lowry sticking with the A's. Jordan Lyles, Cincinnati Reds. Luis Madero, Guardians. Luke Maile, Atlanta Braves. Jake Marisnick, White Sox. Jose Marmolejos, the other side of town, Chicago Cubs. Devin Marrero, Los Angeles Angels. Evan Marshall, Washington Nationals. Okay, I'm gonna admit a little Mets bias here. I want Starling Marte on the Mets. I've wanted him on the Mets for years. Let's get him on the Mets finally. Marte to the New York Mets. Chris Martin staying in Atlanta with the Braves. Jose Martinez, Oakland A's. Carlos Martinez feels like a very fun project for the Rays. Jeff Mathis, foolish is pumped. He's sticking in Atlanta. Steven Matz, also a fun Rays project. Cameron Maybin, Washington Nationals. McCutcheon's coming back. Pittsburgh Pirates reunion, please. Colin McHugh to the Philadelphia Phillies. Mark Melancon just feels like a St. Louis Cardinals reliever next year. Jordy Mercer, Los Angeles Angels. Shelby Miller feels like a guy the Giants will use and fix him. Andrew Miller, Minnesota Twins. Brad Miller, staying in Philly. Justin Miller, Kansas City Royals. Tommy Malone, Arizona Diamondbacks. Matt Moore, Atlanta Braves. Mitchie Two Bags, Mitch Moreland goes north of the border to the Blue Jays. Adam Morgan to the Baltimore Orioles. Jimmy Nelson, Tampa Bay Rays. Again, they love having arms. Hector Neris going to the Cincinnati Reds. Sean Nolan, Pittsburgh Pirates. Daniel Norris, Cincinnati Reds. Ivan Nova, St. Louis Cardinals. Honestly, didn't even know this guy was still playing. Darren O'Day back to Atlanta with the Braves. Corey Oswalt to the Mariners. They fixed Chris Flexen, now they'll fix this other Mets pitcher. Adam Ottavino to the New York Mets. He's a New York guy. Chris Owings, St. Louis Cardinals. Joe Panik staying north of the border with the Blue Jays. Blake Parker to the Colorado Rockies. Gerardo Parra back to the Arizona Diamondbacks. James Paxton back to the Mariners. I think it's another shot. Jock Peterson and his Pearls are staying in Atlanta. Willie Peralta, Minnesota Twins. Jose Peraza, Pittsburgh Pirates. Ali Perez with the Guardians again. Roberto Perez still in Ohio, just with the Reds this time. Yusmero Petit, Cleveland Guardians. Tommy Pham feels like a really good fit in Milwaukee to be an outfielder out there for the Brewers. David Phelps, Astros. Kevin Pillar, D-backs. Manny Pineapples, Manny Pena sticks in Milwaukee. Michael Pineda, Oakland A's. Austin Pruitt, Toronto Blue Jays. Albert Pujols is going back home to the St. Louis Cardinals. We gotta do it. Jose Quintana, Philadelphia Phillies. Brooks Raley staying in Houston with the Astros. Erasmo Ramirez, New York Yankees. AJ Ramos, Houston Astros. Wilson Ramos, Washington Nationals. Robbie Ray, American League Cy Young Award winner, maybe. He's going back to the Blue Jays. They're going to pay the man. Colin Ray, Kansas City Royals. Anthony Rizzo's going back to the Bronx to be the first baseman of the Yankees. Tanner Roark, San Diego Padres. David Robertson, Texas Rangers. Hansel Robles points to the sky in San Diego this year. Carlos Rodon gets paid by the Rangers. Make a splash. Big signing. Carlos Rodon Rangers. Joely Rodriguez going to the Milwaukee Brewers. Erod's got one more year left in Boston. He's re-signing with the Red Sox. Chaz Rowe, Rays. Andrew Romine back to the Cubs. Sergio Romo's going to the San Diego Padres. World Series champion Eddie Rosario to the Washington Nationals. Trevor Rosenthal, Detroit Tigers. Ramon Rosso, Cincinnati Reds. Rio Ruiz, Pittsburgh Pirates. Aaron Sanchez, Toronto Blue Jays. Pablo Sandoval, Colorado Rockies. I don't know. Danny Santana, Milwaukee Brewers. Hector Santiago, Colorado Rockies. Yeah, the Dodgers are bringing back Max Scherzer. I mean, they want to win a World Series. This guy gives you a great chance. One of the best pitchers in baseball. They're going to pay him. Mad Max is back in LA. Kyle from Waltham, back with the Red Sox. Corey Seager, the New York Yankees starting shortstop in 2022. This just feels right. Corey's brother Kyle is going to be a third baseman for the Texas Rangers. The San Francisco Giants make a huge move signing Marcus Semien to a multi-year deal. This guy is a beast, underrated, one of the better players in baseball. Pedro Severino, Seattle Mariners. Travis Shaw, Washington Nationals. Brian Shaw, Cleveland Guardians. Matt Shoemaker, Cincinnati Reds. Chasen Shreve back to the Yankees. Andrelton Simmons, Cincinnati Reds, trying to be that shortstop. Chance Sisco, San Francisco Giants. Joe Smith, Houston Astros. Drew Smyly, Milwaukee Brewers. Eric Sogard, Arizona Diamondbacks. Donovan Solano, Washington Nationals. Jorge Soler going to the Twins. Solar Power. Steven Souza Jr. to the Tampa Bay Rays. Robert Stock, Seattle Mariners. Trevor Story is going to be a Philadelphia Philly. One-year deal, but it's going to be a huge move. They finally get a good shortstop. D. Gordon back to the Marlins. Hunter Strickland, Brewers. The Stro Show is headed out to the City of Angels, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They finally get some pitching. Pedro Strop, Oakland A's. Kurt Suzuki, Texas Rangers. Thor is taking that QO, coming back to the New York Mets. Julio Teheran, Miami Marlins. Anderson Tejada, Colorado Rockies. Ryan Tepera, Boston Red Sox. Curtis Terry, Miami Marlins. Josh Tomlin back with the Braves. Ronald Torreyes, also to the Braves. Yoshi Tsutsugo to the Colorado Rockies. Jose Urena to the Twins. Pat Valaika signs with the Chicago Cubs. Ildemaro Vargas, what a name, to the San Francisco Giants. Vince Velasquez to the New York Mets. Justin Verlander is going back to Detroit. AJ Hinch. Carlos Correa, Detroit Tigers. Chicago White Sox, Jonathan VR. Nick Vincent to the Texas Rangers. Stephen Vogt, Oakland A's. Michael Waka, Kansas City Royals. Connor Wade, Diamondbacks. Tony Watson, Detroit Tigers as well. Ryan Weber, Chicago Cubs. Dan Winkler, Colorado Rockies. Nick Whitgren, New York Yankees. Alex Wood, Philadelphia Phillies. Hunter Wood, Baltimore Orioles. Brandon Workman to the Kansas City Royals. Mike Wright Jr., San Francisco Giants. Eric Yardley, Chicago Cubs. And last but not least, Kirby Yates to the San Diego Padres. There it is. We're done. It's over. It's finished. Got the Mets having some big moves. I got the Giants with some big moves. The Mariners getting Chris Bryant. Phillies, Trevor Story. Yankees, Corey Seager. I think this might be one of the most exciting free agent classes we've seen in a very long time. Just top to bottom talent everywhere. I'd love to know what you guys think about my predictions, as well as I want to see yours down in the comment section below, so let me know what you're thinking. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I'm trying to hit 10K likes on this video, put a lot of time into effort into it. It really does help me out if you could take 2 seconds out of your day and hit the like button, as well as if you're not subscribed to the channel, check that big red sub button. If it's still red, that means you're not subbed, so click it, join the team. Follow me on all my social media, GiraffeNeckMarc, links in description. That's where I'm going to wrap it up. You guys know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video, and hey, this is last year's predictions. You can see how I did then. Click through those if you want to see them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye!